And welcome one and all back to the broadcast here at Dwyer Stadium. Batavia Muckdogs hosting the Newark Pilots today on a warm Saturday afternoon. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Batavia Muckdogs keeping things going just yesterday, exhibition game or out-of-conference game, I should say, against Buffalo Diesel. Lost, unfortunately, 5-3, but it won't go against them in stats or the record board. So they sit at 5-2 still. Newark Pilots enter this game 0-7, still in search of their first win. Again, my name is Grayson Natale. Alongside me, Jarrett Campbell. We'll do the same thing as we always do. As always, Jarrett, how you doing?
Grayson, I'm doing pretty well. Today is the kind of day where you got to be a goldfish. You got to have that short-term memory of what happened yesterday in that Buffalo Diesel game, losing that kind of game. Right now you're going against Newark Pilots, who have not won a game yet, so they're going to look to try to get their first win today. As a Batavia Muckdog fan and player, you cannot let that happen in this kind of situation. Get the job done, get it done quickly, and then move on to tomorrow where they have another game.
We'll see if they're able to do that here. Before we get anything going and too far into this game, we've seen the lineups come out for both teams. A little late start to the broadcast, but that's all right, never hurts. We'll take a quick look at the lineup before we get things going. For Batavia, opening things up, Jalen David, followed by Jeremy Ramos and Jackson Inman. For the Pilots, that's going to be on the opposite side, Miles Castillo, Jason Brown, and Will Webster. Then the next four for Batavia, that's going to be Glenn Brooks, Evan Brock, Jalen Roque, and Joey Socorro. On the other side, the Pilots, that's going to be Avon Davenport, Forney, Lucas Orlovitz, and Jarrett Carlos. And rounding things out for Batavia is going to be Miles Manel, Matt Marsh, and Cooper Russell. For the Pilots, Jaden Pina, Justin Denanui, and Sam Hines, excuse me. And on the mound for your Batavia Muckdogs, Jake Sliz. And for the Pilots, the opposite side, Kayungseo Min. So that rounds out the lineups here for both of your teams here today. We're just a few moments away from the opening pitch before we get to the national anthem as well. Jarrett, we usually have your talking points graphic up here. We're having a little malfunction, though, today. We knew that going in, just to let that know, but we'll go through your talking points. Do you have any going into this game?
All right, one big thing is to keep that first win in the back of their mind. They are going to play aggressive. They're going to try to get that first win. You cannot let that happen. You can't get off to your slow start. You got to take care of business quickly. Obviously, they got to keep stealing bags right now. They are third in the conference. And in that Buffalo Diesel game, they got caught stealing a lot of times and had a lot of mistakes. Now this is a league game where it actually matters, and you cannot make those mistakes. And also, get the bats going early. Have a little bit of lead here. Obviously, you can have your pitcher have less stress, and then you can finally push for that mercy roll.
We'll step aside for a brief moment for the national anthem. We'll be back after this.
Fans, at this time, I would like to welcome the Alden Middle School Band as they will be performing the national anthem led by Division 9. And fans, may I ask that at the completion of the national anthem, you please remain standing until the colors have left the field. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Give a huge shout out to Muckdog interns Ryan and Owen for making the field look wonderful tonight. Doesn't the field look great, fans?
Welcome back to the broadcast here at Dwyer Stadium. Muckdogs hosting the Newark Pilots today. Muckdogs again coming in with a record of 5-2. The Pilots 0-7, still in search of their first win. They've been hungry, but not hungry enough. The Muckdogs look to take another win and continue their winning streak onto 4. So far, they've won 3 straight against Niagara Falls Americans 5-4. At Olean against the Oilers 11-1. In a statement win just 2 days ago against Jamestown Tarpskunks 10-6, ending their 6-game winning streak, and is great momentum building forward. On the opposite side, though, for the Pilots, lost 7 straight. They need to snap that. Lost just yesterday against Niagara Falls Americans 13-3. Almost had the comeback win at Elmira 11-10. Again, lost to Elmira Pioneers 7-3, and so on for their schedule. So far, their closest one, that being June 10th, again at Elmira, where they almost successfully pulled off a big comeback, 11-10, but they were mercy ruled just yesterday in Niagara Falls. Looking to avoid that here and come out with the win, as stated before, but we have plenty of baseball here. Jarrett, interesting matchup. A juggernaut versus a team that's trying to get the railroads going. What do you think?
Right, it definitely reminds you of a game of David versus Goliath. And in this kind of situation, David cannot let them get any kind of momentum in this situation. You got to get the pitching going strong. You got to get the bats going. You got to get some runs early. So then you give them no chance to gain some momentum and start a comeback to get their first win.
Well, the first pitch here in the box for Newark, Miles Castillo. First pitch, again on the mound, Jake Liz. He deals a strike, 0-1 count. That one fouled off. So quickly, Jake ahead in the count. And that one, isn't exactly sure if that was off the catcher's glove. Always fouled off. I believe it was fouled. 0-2. That one going behind, right back at us. Thank goodness for netting. But again, 0-2 is your count, first at bat. We'll see if Muckdogs start things off right. The pitch from Sliz. Swing and miss, and that's strike 3. Quickly opening things up with the letter K. It's Jake Sliz. Now up to bat, Jason Brown, center fielder, donning number 1 for Newport. Or Newark. Thinking about Massachusetts there.
And Grayson, that's also a good sign whenever you get your off-speed pitch going early and it starts with a strikeout, because those are the pitches that are hard to really adjust into in these kind of games.
First pitch to Jason Brown, catches the outside part of the box. That ball had some movement, favored the outside, and favored for a strike. It's one common theme today is all these green sticks, boom sticks. Is that what they're correctly called, Jarrett? That one shows bunt, pulls it back, gets that bottom left part of the box for a strike. Another one, 0-2 count yet again.
To be honest, I'm not sure what exactly they are, but one thing we will know is that they make a lot of noise, so we're going to be hearing it a lot, maybe even in the broadcast.
They're free for everyone, so if you wanted one, you got one. And you had to blow it up a little with the straw, but that one Can't find it. 1-2. But again, you're going to possibly hear those on the broadcast and maybe see a few of those. One-two count. Jake Sliz to deal the pitch. Chopped down the first baseline and foul. Count remains 1-2.
Grayson, I would go with that pitch again in that situation. He went late on it, maybe even if you're trying to get a ground ball, you're trying to get a little off speed going to maybe get the job going, to get the job done. But I would attack with that pitch again.
Again, the count. 1-2. The deal. Strike 3. And that's the second out. Show you for a quick second, we didn't get it off in time, but the Batavia defense. Jake Sliz out there on the mound. At catcher, Joey Socorro. First, Jalen Rowe. Cooper Russell at second, making his official debut outside of out-of-conference games. In the hitting order today, Miles Manel at short, Jackson Inman at third, Jeremy Ramos over in left field, Glenn Brooks center, and Jalen David in right. Just click a little rotation, but nothing too out of the ordinary. Matt Marsh, though, playing designated hitter, is definitely a unique one, a pitcher. We saw that in out-of-conference plays, 2 games that they played against the Diesel. They split that series 1-1 so far, that one up high. Little extra step from Sliz. He seems to be okay. Count moves to 1-1 following the pitch outside, but again, as we were saying, Matt Marsh, designated hitter for today. He did show that he can swing the bat quite well in those 2 out-of-conference games. Going to see if that plays in effect to today. That one, pitch registers strike. 1-2. Jake Sliz's second start so far. He's appeared twice. So this is 3rd appearance, 2 starts now. That one, a little close to comfort for the batter. 2-2. He's pitched 5.2 innings, 4 hits registered, 6 runs, 4 earned runs, 6 walks, but 8 strikeouts. It's tied for 2nd best on the team. And that's swing and miss for another strikeout. So that was 8 coming into today. And he's already got 2 more, so make that 10. That brings an end to the top of the first. We'll see if Muckdogs can start off red hot when they swing the bats in just a few moments. We'll be back.
Order for the Batavia Muckdogs.
Feeding the pack.
Gotta feed the pack.
Go dogs.
Go dogs.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Welcome back to the bottom of the first. A little correction on my previous statement. 3 Ks, so make that 11 total. Had to correct myself there. But again, welcome back. Newark Pilots taking the defensive stance. We'll look at the defense for them. On the mound, K-Young Seo Min. At catcher, Sam Hines. Over at first, Will Webster. Second, Miles Castillo. Over in short, Forney. Third base is going to be Lucas Orlovitz. And at left, Aiden Davenport. Center field, Jason Brown. And rounding things out for the team at right, Justin Denanui. But here we go, opening things up for the hitting or batter's box. Jalen David. Position at right field. We saw him on a hot streak there playing it short, but now back out into the outfield. Jalen David so far has started all 7 games. Fouled off, strike 1, 1-1 count. So started all 7 so far possible, 25 at-bats, 7 runs scored, tied for the most hits on the team at 9. Has a double and a triple as well. That one can't find the box on the inside mark. The pitch goes for ball number 2, 2-1. His 12 total bases, good for second best. 5 RBIs, good for third best. They're tied for third best. Deal here from Min. Swing and miss, so 2-2. And he is tied for second in stolen bases, so he's active out there. The other notable name being Glenn Brooks, leading the team with 9.
And also, Grayson, one thing to really see after this pitch,
That one sent foul.
we got a sidearm pitcher here, and I'll be honest, it's been a while sitting up here in the broadcast. I've seen a pitcher on a different team that's a submarine pitcher. So I wonder how the Muckdogs will take this pitcher in this kind of situation.
Well, in terms of pitching right now, Kayong Simin, that one, he makes contact, and that's going to be a hit by pitch. So before I can even read the stats, add that to the stat book. Hit by pitch gives Jalen David first base. And again, watch out, like we mentioned about his stealing stats. He's got plenty of them. Now come up, Jeremy Ramos, left fielder for today, but I'll quickly cover that the stats about Min. ERA of 6.23. A loss registered, 3 games appeared, 1 started. Innings pitched, total of 8.2. 11 hits against him, 6 runs, 6 of those being earned. That one fouled off. Count moves 0-1. 4 batters walked. 9 strikeouts, though. That's best on the team so far by a large margin. Second only being 4. So he knows how to get them done here in terms for the Pilots.
And Grayson, Ramos has played 3 games right now. He started in 3. He's batting .556 with 9 plate appearances. And right now, he has 5 RBIs in those games.
Pickoff attempt there, no good at first. So David still out there. Jeremy Ramos, though. David taking a big lead, doesn't go. Can't find the box. The pitch goes low, 1-1. Like he said, though, .556 batting average is incredible. Hitting over 50% is just an incredible number for anyone. Jalen David's going here. Can he get there to second? He gets under the tag and the ball comes out anyways. So he's safe, no matter what you wanted to call it there. And he's now standing on second. Seemed like the throw was going to be in time. Jalen David, though, arm reached out and was able to get underneath it, but the ball came out nonetheless. So he now stands on second.
And now he's tied with Glenn Brooks in stolen bases. So we'll see if Glenn Brooks in this game tries to take his throne again and try to get a stolen base also.
We'll see so far, but that one, the pitch outside, 2-2. Ramos trying to keep his batting average high. That one catches the top end of the box for a strikeout.
Batting third for your Muckdogs, third baseman number 2, Jackson Inman.
Jackson Inman, your third baseman for today, comes in, leading the team in batting average, that being .750. Of course, he's only had, to his name, 1 game started, 1 appeared, 4 at-bats, 3 hits, though. So still good stats from his 1 game, though they're waiting to see if that'll translate into longevity. 3 hits, 2 runs, RBI, 3 total bases, slugging .750 as well. See if that hot streak continues. Trying to bring in his brother and teammate Jalen David, goes towards third. He's going to be in time. The throw off the mark. But still, incredible snag by third baseman, number 27, Lucas Orlovitz. Able to avoid Jalen David. He had the right to the base path there in that steal, but he had to almost jump over him and get in front of the ball so it didn't go into left field, which could have sent Jalen David home. But talk about being tied with Glenn Brooks. He now leads the team in stolen bases at 10. That one outside. The pitch goes, makes the count go 2-0. And delivers one with some heat on it, and that has Inman swinging for strike one. 2-1 count. That one sent over to short. Can't pick it up, and that's going to be a run for the Batavia Muckdogs. They're on the scoreboard early. A single from Inman. Able to bring in Jalen David for the first score of today's game. Number 32, shortstop for Newark, Forney, not able to get the ball cleanly into his glove. Trickles by him. So there is no challenge at either base. That's an easy run for the Batavia Muckdogs.
Yep, and now at the bat, Glenn Brooks, 391 batting average right now. Obviously, we've brought this up several times. He's got the 9 stolen bases right now, and he's also has hit 5 RBIs.
Glenn Brooks position at center field for today. That one gonna make contact. Second hit by pitch already. Glenn Brooks takes first, and now 2-on-1 in scoring position. Jackson Inman standing on second, following the collision with the ball and Brooks. Now up to bat, though, Evan Brock, your extra hitter for today. Evan Brock, 20 at-bats, 6 games started, 6 played, batting average .450. So you always talk about these stats, you know, you want them to stabilize as longevity continues, but 20 at-bats so far in the season and batting a .450 definitely means something. 9 hits. That's good for tied for first in the team. 6 runs scored as the first pitch goes for a ball. Leads the team in RBIs at 8. 11 total bases, good for third. And a slugging of .550. He's also been walked 5 times, which is tied for first with Glenn Brooks, who just got hit by pitch. So not the same thing, but still in, you know, close enough. It's its own stat. So, I mean, Glenn Brooks now is tied, or no, not tied, excuse me. He's tied for third at 2.
And Grayson, one thing with sidearm pitches is that a lot of time it is starting in the inside corner. So you got to have the spin rate to get the job done. And right now he's not really having that spin rate, which is leading to a lot of batters getting
Inman's going here. Everyone's going to play at third in time, and that's a caught stealing for Newark. Count moves 2-2 against Brock at the same time. So takes a runner off the bag. Now Glenn Brooks standing on first. Or, excuse me, Glenn Brooks now standing on second. Play to third was good enough, and that's strike 3. Or, no. Little correction there. The count is now 2-2. No problem there. That's going to be advantageous here. Glenn Brooks, that's inside the play at third. In time that way. So the count
was full.
To correct it was full. So it wasn't 2-2 originally. Following what we thought was strike 3, the count was 3-1. So that would have made it full count being 3-2. Then that was the payoff pitch, which made it a walk. Correction on our behalf. Apologies for that. But that was the correct order. Count was 3-1 when we originally thought it was 2-2. Strike, walk, Evan Brock now on first. And the steal from Glenn Brooks puts him on third. Now up to bat, Jalen Roque. Jalen Roque fouls that one out behind us. Jalen Roque on the season, batting a .235. 5 games started, 5 games played, 17 at-bats, 5 runs scored off 4 hits, 4 RBIs, and 4 total bases. Just trying to bring in Glenn Brooks now because we have corners positions for the base runners. Step off the mound from Min. As Jalen Roque also stands outside the box, calling time. Again, count 0-1. You know, that one's correct. That one very far outside to opposite batter's box. Jalen Roque was batting righty. He would have had a baseball to the back, but he doesn't. So 1-1. Delivery from Min. That one sent back over to short. Can he make the play? He does. And that's a tag on the bag, which brings up the third out for the Batavia offense. The Newark defense, made by Forney for the third out, brings an end to the first inning here at Dwyer Stadium. Plenty of baseball still to be played to score. 1-0. Your Batavia Muckdogs take the lead in 1. We'll bring up 2 in just a second. We'll be back.
I'd like to withdraw some muck bucks, please.
Muckbox?
Realistically, I can't withdraw muck bucks here. But what I can do is do all my banking through Tompkins Bank, the official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs. I gotta get back to picking up my muck bucks.
Here in Batavia, hard work and community goes hand in hand. That's why the Batavia Muckdogs are a proud partner with Farm Credit East, helping support the people of Western New York grow.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Welcome back to the start of the second inning here at Dwyer Stadium. We do a quick look at the weather. Turn to your local weatherman. It's a warm 77 degrees. No chance of rain here. It's all sunshine and rainbows. Not a cloud in the sky. It's a hot one. Watch out for that UV index. Make sure you got sunscreen if you're here today. But, of course, anyone here today would not probably be listening to the broadcast, so that's nevertheless useless information. In the first pitch from Jake Sliz to number 20, Aiden Davenport, is a hit by pitch. So he'll stand on first quickly. Brings it into a strikeout streak. But now up for 32, Forney. Position at shortstop for Newark. Holden Forney. That one. The pitch gets the outside part of the box. Good snag there, and that's strike 1. Jake Sliz, tall guy out there on the mound, standing at 6'5", 185-pound sophomore left-handed pitcher from Alfred State. His second pitch, good for a strike, so 0-2 quickly. Sliz returns for his second season with the Muckdogs after making 11 appearances in his previous campaign, logging 19.2 innings while posting a 1.83 ERA with 25 strikeouts to his name. Stare down at first, decides to send this Home plate. That's strike 3, 4. A clean strikeout looking against Forney. Now up, Lucas Orlovitz.
Batting sixth, third baseman, number 27, Lucas Orlovitz.
Third position at third base for Newark, donning the number 27. So 1 out is the situation. The first deal is a foul ball way behind us back towards concessions. Reminder here, whenever you come to Dwyer Stadium, plenty to offer there. So every intern here has probably done a fair share of time. The concession stands at one point or another, whether it was Muckdogs game or a local high school baseball while that was still in play. But Sliz deals the second pitch, check swing, doesn't go, and that's ball number 1, 1-1.
Grayson Lucas hasn't found a hit yet. He's played 4 games. He's started 2. He's had 7 at-bats. He's still looking for that first hit in the season for Newark.
If we look at the stats from Newark, they've had plenty of players having at bat on the season so far. That's strike 2. 1-2 count, but plenty of players. They've definitely got everyone in rotation during their division play. But 5 more compared to Batavia. But again, these players don't have numbers. That's swing and miss for strike 3. That's the second out. Another strikeout. And Sliz is dealing. I don't even know where I was going with that one. I was going to try to make like a saying or something, but he's wheeling and dealing. We're going to go with that. Now up to bat for Newark. Jarrett Carlos.
Jarrett Carlos, yeah.
Number 10, that one's sent over to second. And it's an easy play for Cooper Russell. Just had to sit and wait for the ball off the high bounce. It took just in front of home plate, and it got to him in time before the runner got to second. That's the third out. So quickly, just like that, we've reached the bottom of the second here. And we'll stay on air for this one. But again, the score is still 1-0 for the Muckdogs. I'll show you a quick look at the schedule for the upcoming Batavia Muckdogs game tomorrow, Sunday. We'll bring an end to the 4-game home streak so far, hosting Niagara at 4:05, so a little early window action there. Monday we resume away, Niagara Falls 6:30, Tuesday at Geneva 6:30, Wednesday back at home to host Auburn at 6:30 as well. Thursday, that's where the time changes once more, 5 o'clock at Olean, doubleheader. It's a rain makeup from June 10th, where we were supposed to also visit Olean, and it will be at Olean. But again, we remind you for doubleheader games, they are 7 innings. So 5 o'clock, 2 games, 7 innings each, June 18th, Thursday. Friday versus Niagara Falls at home, then away at Niagara Falls on Saturday. So little kind of almost like a series there going back to back, but just at different locations. That brings it out. And 2-week outlook for Batavia Muckdogs baseball. I believe that will bring an end. I don't think there's a game. Actually, excuse me. After the 20th, there will be one more, 21st, and then I believe there is a day break in there where then a 13-game stretch of baseball will be played. So plenty of baseball in all retrospects.
Yeah, Grayson, we're hitting the point of the season where we're going to have a lot of traveling going on, a lot of home games and then away games. I feel like we've been used to having the 4 straight home games here in Dwyer Stadium. But soon, we got to get ready for the traveling with the team.
Can tell you, I definitely enjoy when they're at home. Makes life a whole lot easier. But back to baseball. Joey Socorro, position at catcher for today. He'll lead things off for the bottom of the second. First pitch from Min goes for a strike. Joey Socorro batting .250. 3 games started, 5 that played, 12 at bats, 3 hits, 3 runs, a triple in that bunch. That one fouled off. 0-2 is the count. 5 total bases, and he's Not uncommon to getting hit by pitch. He's good for second on the team with 3. That one. The ball going out towards right field. Will it get down? It will. Socorro goes towards 2. It's just got picked up at the warning track. And he stays on 2 for a stand-up. He almost had the chance to turn 3 if he wanted. Would have been a little close action play there, but he'll take the stand-up double. And no wonder I brought up that number of hit by pitch. He's very common to being walked because he's deadly at the plate with another double to his name. Now up, Miles Manel, position at shortstop. Miles Manel batting at .267. 5 games started, 5 games played. 15 at-bats, 4 runs, 4 hits, 3 RBIs, and 4 total bases.
And Grayson, I also like how you brought up triple where he should have went third because Joey Socorro actually has a triple. He is one of the 3 players on the team, other ones being Jalen David and Glenn Brooks, to hit a triple in a game.
Thing from Socorro is we saw him appear in also these out-of-conference games, which, again, don't go towards statistics. Strike 1 registered from the pitch from Min, 1-1 count. But when you bring that factor in, you leave few things off the plate that come to, like, us for our broadcast minds. I can see the play where he did have a double in those games as well. So he's very quite effective, as much as some of them aren't shown on the stat sheets when he was playing in those out-of-conference games as well. But that swing and miss, 1-2. Again, 1-2 count. Manel trying to keep things going. Min stares down at second. No one's there. Deals home. Manel. High bloop over to right field. It's caught. Socorro decides to tag. No. Takes it back and stays at second. That's the first out here with the fly out in right field. Matt Marsh, number 21, designated hitter. He's a pitcher, but he can swing the bat. Similar to Socorro on the fact that I brought up about out-of-conference play. Doesn't go in the stat sheets. Matt Marsh was a hitter there too, and needless to say, he was slugging. We'll see if he continues that here.
Yeah, Grayson, he was getting a lot of balls in play when in those out-of-conference games. Some of them were able to drop. Some of them were like very unlucky in terms of being caught. But one thing they all had in common is that they were all out in the outfield.
He knows how to send that ball flying. First pitch watched by 0-1. That one sent over to left field. Looks to be right where the left fielder was standing. Socorro goes back to second. That's the second out. Now making his debut in division play at the plate, Cooper Russell. Position at second base.
Now we got a meeting with the coach and the players right now. Probably just a quick check-in right now, seeing as there's no action in the bullpen, which would be surprising, seeing as it's early in the game. But probably just to give the situation with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position.
We'll see. Cooper Russell making his debut today. Cooper Russell standing at 5'7", 160-pound senior infielder from Lakewood High School. So a youngin', but one that's blossoming right now for the Muckdogs. Hopefully they have a player for the long term with him. In August 2025, Russell announced his commitment to Brown University. Competes both in travel ball and Force Ohio Coleman 17U. So not only can he play, but definitely got to be smart to get into Brown University. 2 out situation, clean count. Catches the inside part of the box with pitch number 1 from Min. 0-1. Trying not to duplicate what his 2 teammates before, 2 flyouts, opposite sides of the field, right and left, in that order. Check swing there, doesn't go through. It's strike number 2, though. 0-2 count. Newark and Min with the deal. Could bring an end to the second inning quickly. Stare down at second, no go. Good eye there. That goes 1-2. And again, repeats. Stare down, nothing there, and hit by pitch. Far inside, and Cooper Russell will stand on first. That brings an end to the first rotation of the starting lineup, and we're back at the top with Jalen David. He also had a hit by pitch in his first go. Again, another one of those would load the bases. So not terrible, but you still want to. I think anyone would be like, yeah, let's go get a hit instead. Bring in some runners. But we'll see what happens here. That one outside of the box, 1-0 count.
And also always the good thing in college is that, especially summer ball, is that you always got ice. So, you know, the saying growing up as a kid is we got ice, and sometimes you never have it. Here we always got ice for the players.
I've never heard that saying. We've got ice.
Good old varsity baseball, you know, you get a hit in the back and your team will yell at you, we got ice.
Never heard that one. That's new to me. 2-0 is your count, though. Send at second. Sends this one to home plate. The pitch outside, 3-0. So we'll see if Jalen David gets the green light. Hey, bad about a swing. But most likely not. So at second, once more, that one finds the inside part of the box. 3-1. Again, 2-out scenario, so can't afford a fly out. Sending it deep and finding grass, or even warning track wall or past that would be good. Foul ball, reaches full count, payoff pitch loading. We'll see if the inning stays alive or it comes to a quick, silent end. Runners go, fouled off. Went into play, but went too far down for leaking out, the field of play. So, full count will repeat. Respin. Runners go, that one. Sent over to shortstop, able to pick it up on the backhand. Can David beat it out? No. Can't beat out the throw. Had a chance. It was close, but plays out in the favor of Newark. And that's out number 3. Just like that, 2 innings up, 2 innings down. We're going to the top of the third in just a few moments. We'll be back after this.
I'll take 1 million beers, please.
Nah, man, we don't have that. Here, try this.
What's this?
This is beer from Eli Fish, the official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
That's unbelievable. Thank you.
No problem, man.
I'll have what he had.
Oh, didn't see you there. Welcome to the YMCA. Let me show you around. They have free weights and machines here at their state-of-the-art gym. They also have open courts here. And after all those activities, you can come to the pool and cool off. Remember, folks, you can find all these activities here at Glow YMCA, Genesee County Branch.
Welcome back to the top third. Score, Batavia Muckdogs still lead 1-0. Plenty baseball still has been unplayed. 7 more innings left to go. Here at Dwyer Stadium, again, it's still a beautiful day outside. Nothing's changed since the start. Right now, starting things off for Newark, be number 22, extra hitter, Jaden Pina. So we'll see if Newark can find themselves on the scoreboard. Here's their attempt, though. Pina watches the first ball go by for a strike, a 1 count.
Oh, Grayson, I'm the same as you in terms like it's hard to tell with batters, especially when they need at least 10 at-bats to know kind of like what their stats look like. But right now, Pena's batting a .444 average in 4 games played, starting 3. And he hasn't hit an RBI yet, but he also walks twice. So it's hard to really tell, you know, in 9 at-bats if this guy's feeling it in terms of the bat.
Outside, count moves 2-1. You said, though, Jaden Pina batting a .444 average. 3 games started, 4 games played, 9 at-bats, 2 runs scored, 4 hits. Two-one count, moves to 2-2 after the swing and miss. Jake Sliz has been wheeling and dealing. That one inside, though, 3-2. Full count, payoff pitch loading. But 5 Ks so far. 3 to start off the first. So K followed by another. And then 1 more on top of it. Completes an entire first inning at his own doing. Swing and miss there for a strikeout, though. So add another one. That's 6 on the day. The first in, Justin Danino. Trying to say that again, all these names. See new players, see new faces, and it's always a new name trying to pronounce for these away games. That one far inside. Almost looked like it made contact with Justin Danino. Dananua? Dananua. Dananua. Dananua.
Dananua, yeah.
Dananua. We got it. We got it up here in the box. Yep, Dananua.
First game with Newark. We'll get it.
2-0 count. 1 out. Dananua. Now it's kind of fun to say. Again, position at right field. Number 5. Swing and miss. 2-1.
Grayson, he's also another player that's looking for his first hit right now. We're seeing a lot of players on this lineup. They obviously like to mix these guys around. We've only seen 4 players that have seen 5 games played so far this season. We're seeing a lot of new players that are getting their opportunity with Geneva and are now also trying to find their first hit.
Count moves 3-1. Lots of players have logged different amount of games. Most being 5, like Jarrett mentioned, and least being 3. Starts is a different story, but very similar. That one sent over to third, picked up by short, throw to first, not in time. So a slow-moving ball that went over to short. Third baseman Jackson Inman tried to dive out in front of it, couldn't get it. Miles Manel, though, to back him up, able to get it, but not in time to first base. So that's the first recorded hit for Newark. Now at the bottom of the order, Sam Hines. That one watches it go by for strike number 1. Count moves 0-1. Deal to Hines directly over us. Could hear it hit off something, but count now 0-2.
Grayson, sometimes I wish, obviously for the players' safety and fan safety, we have this net out here. But sometimes I wish I had like a hole where our press box is. So one of these days we can get the cool viral moment of catching the foul ball with our bare hands.
Swing and miss for strike 3, and that brings up the second out. Now back to start the order, Miles Castillo. And, geez, I mean, I have 2 thoughts on the mind. I'm going to address your thought first, which I don't agree with, because the last thing I want is for me to be looking down at a piece of paper, reading a stat, and seeing a baseball in my face.
I would catch it, don't worry. I'd protect you.
Already had the bird, don't need a ball. 0-1 count. But again, 7 strikeouts. Let that sink in. 7 strikeouts through 1 go of the starting lineup. 10 batters faced, 7 of them at the hand of Sliz. That one too high. Count moves 1-1. But just, he has 8 strikeouts in 2 games he appeared in. So he's already 1 away from just tying what he came in the day with.
And Grayson, he also took Jack Page's spot in terms of lead of strikeouts. Page has 12. He now would have 15. He's also gained like a pretty big lead on the strikeouts. And both of them technically will have 3 starts so far this season.
You mean 3 appearances? 3
Yes.
appearances on that.
Thank you.
The pitch there, 2-2 now, following too low of the blocks. Ball number 2. Again, Jake Sliz now, again, like you mentioned, leads the team in strikeouts following this incredible performance. That one. Behind us once more. I was trying to think of a unique word.
Yeah, you're good, but we're getting 16 here. I already feel it. We're going to the next inning. You ready for it?
2-2 count, 2 outs. Strikeout, a strike. Itself would bring an end to everything. Too high. 3-2. Muckdogs trying to just get back to swinging the bats. Sliz, payoff. Can't find it. That's a walk.
Jinxed it.
Ball 4. Castillo will take first base. Justin Dandanui. Is that what we said?
Dandanui. Yep.
Yeah, Dandanui.
Dandanui.
Every time I read it, my mind says something different. But Dandanui now stands on second. Little discussion between pitcher and catcher. That's Joey Socorro. Now up, though, for Newark. Center fielder, Jason Brown. Again, 2 outs, 1 runner in scoring position now for Newark. That would be the tying run. Something tells me, though, with the way this game's been going so far on defense, Sliz has something to say about that. 0-1 count following swing and miss. Second pitch from Sliz to Brown inside. Count moves 1-1. It's pronounced Dandino.
Yes.
Dandino.
Dandino. There. We got
Thank
it.
you.
We got it.
Thank you. It is very helpful if I'm saying it right. Count moves 2-1. Appreciate that. Dandino. 2-1 count. Sliz to deal pitch number 4 to Brown. That one looped over to first. An easy play for the Batavia defense. Number 24, Jalen Roque, standing out there on first, makes the play, brings an end to the top of the third. Newark still held scoreless at 0. Dandino.
Dandino. Yep.
Still working on that, but we appreciate the comments from help there. Dandino.
First game with Newark, we're struggling with these names.
But again, that brings an end to the top of the third here. The score 1-0. Batavia Muckdogs have the lead. Heading to the bottom of the third, they'll try to keep the lead growing. We'll see if they do so in just a moment. We'll be back for that. Welcome back to the top of the third. A little behind here, but we'll get ahead. Right as I say that, we'll play the... Oh, that was interesting enough, but I was going to say, the first pitch, the man up to bat, Jeremy Ramos, excuse me, took ball number 1, then sent it right back to the pitcher, Min, to which Min able to just do it himself and get it clean out, throw to first. Well, not really clean. Almost looked like the first baseman stepped off. Will Webster, but able to hang on to it and hang on to the bag with his foot. But that's still a ground out against him. But now up, we'll move on from that. Jackson Inman. Count 1-0, following ball number 1. Again, 1 out. And that's going to graze Inman. on the arm. It's going to be a hit by pitch. Third one today, or excuse me, fourth one today. Not a favorable number to have growing.
Grayson, Kim is really struggling to find the zone right now, especially with his sidearm kind of situation. Before he was hitting rights. Now he's also starting to hit the left-handed batters. Just can't find it out of his hand in time to make a good throw.
Ball number 1, 1-0 count. Little note, though, for Newark. It's the pickoff attempt, no good. Now out in center field, replacing Jason Brown, is number 9 for Newark.
Nelson.
Thank you for that. That one sent over between center and right, picked up by Nelson, and he's going to get the throw over to second. It's going to be a single for Glenn Brooks, but now Jackson Inman standing on third. He's able to get 2. Brooks gets 1. Runners on the corners, 1 out, though. Batavia looking to score. Now up number 11, Evan Brock. And Evan Brock, one of the proven sluggers on this team. 450 batting average, to remind you, 550 slugging. Tied the team in hits coming today. 9 hits. Fouled off. As Glenn Brooks tried to steal second. One of the prominent stealers for this team. Did come in leading today. That has been taken by Jalen David so far, but came into the day leading the team at 9.
Grayson, Evan Brock also leads the team in RBIs right now. He's got a runner on third, so he's got a golden opportunity to get another one.
Pickoff attempt here. Nothing there. Another pickoff attempt here. It was about it, just as I was about to say. I was going to say long stance here on the mound, but that shows to a reason why. I tried to get a feel for where Glenn Brooks was, and he wasn't too far from the bag. He's able to make it back safely. It's always something you got to remember going up against Glenn Brooks when he has the opportunity to steal, deal home. Goes for strike 2, 0-2 count. Batavia trying to avoid 2 outs and leaving runners on once more. Pickoff attempt here again towards Glenn Brooks. Nothing. Oh, 2. Still your count following 3 pickoff attempts in this at bat. That one sent over to center. It gets down. Leaks out towards right field. 1 runner in. Glenn Brooks turning on the wheels. They just get a hold of the ball. Evan Brock towards third. Standing up. No slide needed. 2 runs brought in. And a triple for Evan Brock.
Grayson, with these stolen bases, one thing that also really adds on to the fact is hit and runs. Right there in that situation, Glenn Brooks starts stealing from second, which then Evan Brock makes an absolutely beautiful hit to the outfield. And obviously, Glenn Brooks got the wheels. So he ran all the way from first base to home to make this game 3-0 right now. And now also, Brock is standing at third with another opportunity to get another run.
A little discussion between catcher and pitcher. Following that, now up number 24, Jalen Roque. Some action in the bullpen. No exact player, but players out there nonetheless. Like you said, Evan Brock now sending on third. That one fouled off. A 1 count. But again, Evan Brock, another reason for why he leads the team in RBIs, able to bring in 2 more off a ball that seemed to go towards center. And then if you think about spin with pitches, that one had some spin. That just tailed out, almost like a golf shot with the way I slice the golf balls when I'm out on the course. But that one slicing over to right field, able to get down in the grass. Rolled all the way to the wall, and no one able to grab it for quite some time, and that's the reason Evan Brock. Third and a hit by pitch once more. Jalen Roque gets it. Another lefty catastrophe for Min. Now runners on the corners.
Starting to become a broken record right now. Hit by pitch. They better have the ice ready for all these players because it seems like every player is getting hit by a pitch right now. Read the chat.
Now up to bat, Joey Socorro. That one gets by between third and short, and that's a runner brought in. And a single for Socorro brings another. 4-0. Muckdogs are, it's raining only dogs here. 4-0 is your score, 1 out. And now up to bat, Miles Manel. Socorro only needed to see 1 pitch, and he hit it well, finding the gap. According to the chat, we have someone wishing Mad Dog was playing, but I heard he's hurt. Big toe sprain. So we condolences out to Mad Dog. We hope for a speedy recovery.
Yeah, watching him get the crowd hype gets me absolutely going. So to see him injured and not get an opportunity to play right now really gets me going as a Muckdog fan.
First pitch to Miles Manel, ball number 1, 1-0 count. But like you said, Mad Dog, he 5-star recruit from high school, I heard. Had the opportunity to go straight to the MLB, chose to stay with the Muckdogs, fouled off. 1-1.
Now he's the best hype man in the West Division.
His injury, he had to retire. But he thought about coming back, wasn't able to. Today, obviously, with big toe sprain. Big injury there. Again, speedy recovery, hopes out to him. Back to baseball, 1-1 count. And that one seemed a little too far inside, came back in. Inside part of the box, strike number 2, 1-2. From the release point there, it looked like, Miles Manel was going to get a hit by pitch registered against him there, but no. Min on the deal, and I guess I spoke a little too soon. Jeez, I kind of hit that one on the nail on the head. Just sentenced too early. Bases now loaded following the hit by pitch. That's the 6th hit by pitch for Min. And here comes the coach, and it looks like this might bring an end to Min's day on the mound. I mean, that's just not something you want of any pitcher, any team, is 6 people being able to get on freely like that. That's just not going to work in the game of baseball.
So for anybody that does not know, the person in the background is actually Mad Dog. He's a very outgoing kind of person, loves standing out here in the press box. So if you hear him, just know Mad Dog is cheering for his team in this kind of game.
Jarrett, I think you should speak. Maybe we have something with your audio.
Oh, yeah, so person that you're hearing in the background is actually Mad Dog. He's our hype man here. Loves sitting up here in the press box and loves cheering for his Muck Dogs. And I guess I was off the whole time. That's my bad on that, folks.
Well, bases loaded. We'll ignore that mishap, but yeah, there you go. Now you're able to speak your mind once more, Jarrett.
You know, with these glasses, I can see like far away with the sun out, but I can't really see what's in front of me, and I can't really see the knob of the volume of my microphone.
Fouled off, following the first pitch being a ball, so 1-1 count. Now it's a bat. Matt Marsh, again, a reminder, designated hitter for today. He's a pitcher. He's doing it on both sides of the ball. In his first debut in division play as a batter, we saw him in those out-of-conference plays against Buffalo Diesel. Again, those don't go in the stats, so none of those were recorded, but definitely was able to do some damage with the bat in hand. Min stays out there after the long meeting. Seems to be two pitchers warming up. Not exactly which one will be coming. Not sure which one will be coming in, but count 2-1. That one fouled off. And that one sneaks through the netting and gets back into the stands back here. So there was almost your hope, Jarrett, about having a ball going through the netting. It almost came straight back.
I was ready for it. I was definitely ready for it.
2-2 count. Matt Marsh trying to keep it at 1 out with friends on the bags. Swing and miss. Strike 3, and that's the second out here with the K. Second one so far in the day for Mid. Cooper Russell entering the game, hit by pitch in his first at bat. Same thing goes for him, similar to Matt Marsh. He was able to swing the bat a few times during Buffalo Diesel games, which, of course, there's been 2 so far. Split the series 1-1. Strike 1, outside edge of the box, off the first pitch. Cooper Russell with teammates and co on the bags. Fouled off. Count moves 0-2. Big swing here. See if Muckdogs can take a huge chunk and add on to the lead with a hit.
Yeah, it's not a fight back on this count here or even get a hit, but right now he's now fighting to really get this bases loaded situation to maybe cash in on a few more runs.
We'll see if that happens here. Yeah, no, 0-2 count. Delivery. That one sent towards first, gets out to right field. Can't handle it, bobbles it once. Play at home is not in time. Now we're even close. That's 2 more runs in for the Muckdogs. The score now 6-0. And they keep adding it on.
And Grayson, usually on 2-strike counts, you're obviously trying to hit the ball, but you're just trying to make some contact, especially with like bases loaded situations, because as a batter, it's the worst feeling to get a strikeout on a bases loaded situation. So he did his job perfectly, and obviously the runner at first had to jump over the ball to obviously advance second, but they cashed in 2 runs. That's all that matters.
Miles Bunnell with the step back there. He was over on first. Had to avoid making contact with the ball. That one gets behind the catcher off the wild pitch, and that's going to be an advancement of the runners. So now, second and third. So 2 in scoring position compared to 1. One 0 count. Min looking to deliver here. He does. And a little too inside for comfort for Jalen David. Of course, we've reached the top of the lineup once more. Third go around here in the carousel. 2-0. Cooper Russell going 2 RBIs to his name now with that single. Outside, 3-0. We'll see if the green light comes up for Jalen David to take a swing. Good song by Pitbull.
That's true. You got me on that one.
That's strike, 3-1. Min looks over at third, sends it home. Swing and miss. We've reached full count now. Min fighting back into the count. We'll see if the inning ends here or continues simply at that. David bat in hand. Sends that one in between center and left in shallow area. 2 runners brought in. Make it 2 more for Batavia. 8-0.
And Grayson, one thing the Muckdogs have usually struggled in this whole season is whenever they have runners in scoring positions, they have not been able to cash in on them. But right now, they are working it to perfection, and we see the pitching coach coming back out. I am now probably 100% certain that they're going to be calling for a bullpen arm. And,
there's the signal, and you are correct. It's just a matter of who. I saw 2 guys come out. And here's our pitcher now entering the mound for Newark. We'll get you the number. It's 29.
Grayson, that would be Liam Eshelman.
Excuse me, 28. That's on me. That's
Matthew Diotavio.
There you go.
Hey, we got it.
Diotavio.
Tatavio. Sounds a lot better. We'll go with that.
But again, now coming into the game, officially number 28, Matthew Diotavio. Right-handed pitcher. So now, pitching change again, 8-0 following the single from Jalen David. Able to send one out into shallow left field just behind short. And that brought in teammates and co, Miles Manel and Cooper Russell. So that's 7 runs scored in the bottom of the third. And this game already looks to be getting out of hand quickly for Newark.
And Grayson, Matthews had 1 appearance right now. He's pitched 5 innings, and he's had about 5 strikeouts this year right now. So this will be his second start. We're ready to go here, and coming up to the plate is Jeremy Ramos.
Like you said, Diotavio, 9 ERA flat in his single appearance, which was a start. 5 innings he lasted, 9 hits against, 5 runs, all those being earned, 4 strikeouts dealt. Jeremy Ramos up to bat. There goes David towards second off the steal, and he gets safe. Ball got to hand, but he was a few steps in front, so had to reach by, and by the time he did, Jalen David was already bag in hand. Jeremy Ramos Sent over to second. Picked up by the second baseman. Play at first. In time. Brings an end to an agonizing bottom of the third for the Pilots. 7 runs scored against them. Your score heading to the top of the fourth, 8-0. 8-0 once again. And we'll get things going once more at the top of the fourth where the Pilots have to dig themselves out of this hole. We'll see if they do that in just a few moments. We'll be back.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Who are you?
Fans, if you get hit with a foul ball, don't call our interns.
Why is no one doing anything?
Call UMMC at Rochester Medical Center for help.
Should have called him.
Come back to the top of the fourth. Leading off for Newark, Will Webster. Position at first for Newark. That's a swing and a miss and a strong one at that. Heat brought 0-1 count. Pitch number 2. Rinse and repeat. 0-2 count. Deal to the plate. Ball 1-1-2 count. So the at-bat stays alive from Webster. Swing and a miss. And that's another strikeout for Sliz. Now up, number 28 in Davenport.
Grayson, he's got all the control in the game right now, all the momentum. He knows what pitch he wants to throw. He knows the kind of situation. He's all over this game right now.
This game definitely will carry his fingerprints in the end. Is that one? Excuse me. The sneeze. 0-1 count.
Kind of made me jump a little bit right there. Thought we had another bird situation.
No, I just tried to hold it in and it didn't really work. But, okay. 0-1 count. Again. Can't find the box. Count moves 1-1. One deal, fouled off. Talk about a scare, give the fans a scare there behind home plate. That one sent right back at them. 1-2 count now. Look at just hitting 4 Newark Pilots. In terms of ranking for team statistics, definitely share towards the bottom end in a lot of categories. Too high, 2-2 count. They unfortunately have the most amount of strikeouts, leading the entire league at 45. 45 strikeouts across the entirety of their team. Sent missile over to right field. Gets by. The throw to second. Not in time. And that's going to be a double. Or no. Or yes. Okay. Wanted to make sure. Called time. Seemed to walk back, but no, just giving his gear back to the coach. Excuse me for the little scare there.
You're still remembering yesterday's blunder.
Debacle with the Buffalo Diesel. Yes, you are right. There was that, and yeah, that gave me nightmares trying to commentate and register what happened there. But the absolute missile over to Jalen David, and that's going to be an error against him. Isn't able to pick it up on the first go. Gets by him, makes a single into a. The single turns into a double off the error, so he gets to advance to second. David not able to pick it up. One-0 count. Gets behind Socorro. That's going to be a free bag. As a reminder, Holden Forney in the box playing shortstop. So he now advances to third base. Count 2-0 again. Aiden Davenport got to first. The error advances him to second. Fouled off. Count moves 2-1. Two-one count. Sliz looking to deal. Had nod there. The pitch. Fouled off. Once more, 2-2. Again, looking over the stats. Just trying to climb something and make their offense a little more notable within the league. So that's something they're going to have to work on. And that gets by. Forney for another strikeout. Now up, Lucas Orlovitz. Two-out situation. With 2 outs, flyouts are taken out of the question for a tag up. Oh, a little voice crack there, but the tag ups, no more in play. Muckdogs trying to hold the Pilots to nothing. Sliz fouled off. There's plenty of foul balls to go around, but only 2 hits into active play so far in the day for the Pilots. But again, if we just take a quick read at their stats, they have 34 runs. That's 14th out of 16. There's 16 teams, so 14th is third to the bottom, too high. 1 won't count. 53 hits, that ranks 15th. Doubles, 13th, that's good for 7th. No triples. 1 home run, that's tied with 11th. But runs batted in, 26th, that's 14th. So just in terms of metrics, not in their favor. That one fouled out. 1-2. Sliz looking to bring an end to the top of the 4th for this team. Get his guys out of the sun. You know, it's lowering over there, but it's still, whenever the sun gets to this low point, if you look into it, it's not going to be fun.
That's why I got some sunglasses on now.
Inside, too. Yes, you do. Scoreboard reads 2-2-2. And now we'll read 3-2-2. 2 outs, full count. Let's see if Sliz can find one up his sleeve to bring an end, not face a new batter. Orlovitz. Swing and miss, and that's a K. He chooses the latter and brings an end. Now with that, one runner left on. And that, no runners in. So the score still remains 8-0, heading to the bottom of the fourth. Batavia got 7 last time, and they'll see how many.
I apologize. The Alden Middle School Band.
We'll see if they're able to add on and get any kind of going there. Jeez, almost I had stuttered there. Some kid lost his footing in the stands right in front of me. But okay, apologies for laughing there. But they'll bring an end to the top of the fourth. We're going to stay on air for a few reads from our sponsors. Message from Go Health New York. Has your child been tested for lead? The only way to know if your child has lead poisoning is to get them tested. All children should be tested at ages 1 and 2. Talk to your healthcare provider or lead poisoning prevention staff from the Genesee County Health Department at 585-344-2580, extension 5555, about a blood lead test for your child today. For more information on transportation to get tested. And another message from Mental Health Association. Wellness on the Go and WNGO offers mobile mental health supports through Medicaid managed care plans across Niagara, Genesee, and Orleans counties. For more information or to make a referral, call us at 585-345-0448 for more. So you see on the ticker on the bottom of your screen, we'll quickly read through where each team plays if you can't see that clearly. Again, Batavia Muckdogs, 3rd in the West Division right now, 5-2. Teams have played all sorts of different amounts of games so far. In the other half, for Newark Pilots, they ranked dead last at 9th at 0-7, still in search of their first win. But here we go, quick end to that, and we'll move to the bottom of the fourth, leading things off for the Muckdogs. Is that pitch inside? Lost my voice there for a second. Number 2, Jackson Inman. Second pitch, no better. 2-0 count. And another thing that, again, no better. 3-0 count. Again, a reminder on the mount, we have had a pitching change so far for the Pilots. Opening the game was number 7. As that pitch rings the box for the first time. 3-1 count, number 7, Kayong Seo Min. Now out there, number 28, Matthew Diotavio. 3-1 count, delivers in the dirt for ball number 4, and that's a free bag. Glenn Brooks now up, position at center field. Hit by pitch and a single to his name so far.
Center field, number 20, Glenn Brooks.
No outs. Is the situation, 1 man on at first. We'll see what Glenn Brooks pulls off or has up his sleeve this go. That one outside, well blocked down by the catcher, Sam Hines. One 0 count. Glenn Brooks fouls the second pitch out of the stadium, 1-1. Now, we talked about Newark We'll talk about Batavia in just a second following this pitch for their hitting stats. Fouled off once more. Count moves 1-2. But for the Muckdogs, they have a team batting average of a .284, on base percentage of .418, and a slugging of .362. 2 home runs established so far as well. Now their numbers in terms of ranking within the conference are slightly tweaked. Pickoff attempt there, no good. Right now they do have 2 home runs, as mentioned before, tied for 5th with 3 triples, doubles, they have 6. It's 66 hits, that's good for 10th. And runs scored, 60, that's good for 8th. But again, they're at the lower end in terms of at-bats. Only 12th. So pretty good numbers given that fact. Two-two count following ball number 2. Inside, lost the ball for a second, able to hang on to it, no runner goes. We've reached full count now, payoff loading. Wait is long enough, that one. Sent over between left and right. Able to get down. Glenn Brooks heads towards second. Inman going towards home. Inman going towards 3. And a triple. Second of the day for this team, and Glenn Brooks brings in another 9-0. That ball had the distance and had the time for Glenn Brooks to slide into 3.
And Grayson, it's another situation of just hit and runs. Another situation where the first baseman is stealing, obviously, because it's full count. But a beautiful hit to the outfield just scores another run all the way from first to home.
First pitch for Evan Brock. Had the triple earlier in this game and a walk. 1-0 count. Second pitch, hit over to right field. That's going to be a single, and another run brought in. Evan Brock's successful day continues. And a successful day for the Muckdogs as they lead 10-0. 10-0 at the bottom of the 4th.
And your attention, please, now batting for Batavia, number 7, Salisbury University, Braden Redmond.
We have a pinch hitter now coming in for Jalen Roque. Number 7, Braden Redmond. And he sends that one towards second. Sliding snag by second baseman and able to get the put out there. Second baseman Miles Castillo on the play there, sliding into action and records the first out for this Newark defense.
And Grayson, if we were to work the count a little bit, what we were going to say was Braden Redmond, this was technically his first at-bat and in-conference play. Yesterday, he did get his debut in the Buffalo Diesel game, but today was his first opportunity to obviously make a play for the Muckdogs.
Now up Joey Socorro. And that's sent, rocketed towards center. Got under it. Tag up. Advances the runner. So Socorro doesn't need to see anything but one pitch to take a hack at it, and it was a good hack at that. All the way deep to center field, but able to get underneath it was center fieldman Jason Brown to get the out. So 2 outs now, but now Evan Brock standing on third. Miles Manel comes to the plate trying to bring in Evan Brock. First pitch. Swing, foul. 0-1 count. That shot sent over to short. The play at first in time. So runner does not score, Evan Brock, but nonetheless, 3 more for the Muckdogs. And the score, 10-0, heading to the top of the 5th. Newark trying to find anything they can. We'll see if they're able to. We'll be back after this.
Hey man, welcome to Whole Life. How you doing?
What is this place?
Oh, don't worry. It's the best gym you can find in the Batavia area. Open free weights at any point, anytime. Don't forget, this gym is open for 24 hours. Don't worry, if you're not even just trying to use weights, you can use calisthenics as well. But again, official gym of your Batavia Muckdogs for a reason.
Where do I sign up?
Don't worry, let me bring you to the front desk. We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
All right, Dewey, what are we thinking here?
Hi, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Are you guys all set?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, what can I start you with to drink?
To drink, can we just get 2 waters, please?
Of course. And then did you decide on your meals?
Yes, we are ready, aren't we, Dewey?
Wonderful. What can I get for you?
Can we start with the Alex's Cut?
Of course. All right.
All right.
What else can I get for you?
Dewey?
Ribs?
Dewey will take Alex's famous baby back pork ribs.
Fantastic.
Try Alex's Ribs at Alex's Place, an official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
And welcome back to the top of the 5th. Sliz still dealing. Cannot be stopped. A little change on defense over on first. Number 7, Braden Redmond. Coming in for Jalen Roque. Now up to bat. That pitch goes behind Joey Socorro. But now to bat, number 10, designated hitter, Jarrett Carlos. 1-1 count. I'd like to shout out Michael Thomas for the encouraging words. It's always nice to see that we have an extended fan base out into more than just New York, but appreciate your words. 2-1 count.
Yeah, all the way from California. That's the farthest I've seen so far in terms of comments giving us some love.
Swing and miss. Count moves 2-2. Sliz to deal. Sent over to short. Miles Manel off the 2-hop. Throw to first. In time. So the first out, Miles Manel and Braden Redmond on the duo. Able to get the first put out off the ground. Now up, Jaden Pina. Extra hitter. Struck out in his first at-bat. As likely a lot of his teammates did. At the hand of Sliz, another strike, 0-1 count.
In which, again, Sliz has full control of the game right now. He's got all the momentum right now. They are in a mercy rule kind of situation, so maybe he could go the whole game and get himself a 7-inning win.
That ball outside, 1-1 count. I don't think they're going to place him in there for the entire game. Always want to save an arm like this or for any other encounters. Swing and miss, though, for pitch number 3. Count moves to 1-2.
And you're right, Grayson. I do see some action in the bullpen right now. I don't know if you caught the number with your binoculars.
No, I just saw straight sun, so nothing there. 1-2 count, 1 out. Slizda making it look 2, fouled off. So, and Socorro takes a hit off the bounce. Take a little breather. Never fun when a baseball slips by the catcher's gear. Have to kind of reconnect with your surroundings real quick before going back to catching some fastballs.
True. I also think the umpire went over to Sliz just to make sure he's okay. This is kind of like the third time where he's throwing his pitch. He's kind of like falling a little bit on the pitcher's mound. So you always got to make sure that your pitcher's okay. You never want to deal with ankle issues or leg problems.
One, 2 count. We'll repeat that following the foul ball. Swing and miss. And that's the second out for the top of the 5th. Now up number 5, right fielder Justin Dendino. Got it right that time with the pronunciation. I'm more proud about that fact than a lot of other things. But
we'll see in just a second. Maybe, hopefully, we don't get a comment on the YouTube.
Sliz deals strike 1 with the first pitch. Looking to deal pitch 2 will be strike 2. And one way or another, it will be the foul ball.
And a fan caught it all the way down the third base line. He caught that perfectly.
So 2 count, 2 outs. Sliz can't find it. Just slightly. Ever so slightly, maybe gust of wind, who knows, but outside. Sliz to deal. Too high. 2-2. Sliz. What a snag! Before I can finish my sentence, Jackson Inman able to snag the ball before it reaches the ground. Leaping, snag, and able to bring it in to the top of the 5th here in action. What style there off the... I would say, I mean, it's technically a fly out, but geez, yeah, no, that's one way to do it here, folks. That brings an end, and we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. In just a second, we'll be back for that.
In support of the Batavia Muckdogs, we would like to thank these corporate sponsors and community partners. Alex's Place, Allegheny Farm Services, AmeriGroup, Arc of Glow, Ashley Furniture, Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care Center, Batavia's Original, Best Choice Heating and Air, Bikers Against Child Abuse, Von Traeger Auctioneer, Bourbon and Burger, Bright Path Kids, Bully Hill Vineyards, Burger King, Casella Waste, Salino Plumbing, Chaplain Valley Equipment, Council Rock Wealth Advisory Group, Crosby's, Daily News, Dave's Ice Cream, Easttown Beverage, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Everdry Waterproofing, Farm Credit East, Corel Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Frank's Call Mr. Plumber, Freed Maxick, Genesee Community College, Geico, Local Batavia Office, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee Lumber, Genesee Penny Saver, Go Health, Good Life, Graham Corporation, H.B. Hood, Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet, Leaf Guard, Liberty Pumps, Louis J. Lang and Sons, Massive Testing, Mental Health Association of Genesee and Orleans, Magaveros Automotive, M-Power Agency, Next Era Energy, Northside Deli, New York School for the Blind, Oak Orchard Health, Oakwood Hills, O-Aka Milk Products, Olacy's, Overhead Door, PNCG, Pellegrino Auto Sales, RFG Associates, Skyworks, Stan's Harley Davidson, Stop DWI, Suburban Propane, TF Browns, Tompkins Bank of Castile, Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, Toyota of Batavia, Trevor R. Rowley State Farm, Tri-County Auto Glass, Tully's, United Memorial Medical Center, UR Wilmot Cancer Institute, WBTA, Wright Beverage, and the YMCA. Thank you for your continued support of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Johnson now at the plate for your Batavia Muckdogs.
Welcome back to the bottom of the fifth. It's a little change here. Brian Johnson coming in as a pinch hitter. In for Matt Marsh. Cooper Russell on deck. And a pitching change as well to be mentioned. It's number 19, Liam Wagner. Johnson sends that one deep over to center left. And a sliding snag by center fielder from Newark. Jason Brown on the play and able to keep it to nothing. That's the first out for the Newark defense. But again, reminding you, pitcher Liam Wagner now in, bringing an end to Matthew D'Ottavio's day. Cooper Russell now at the plate. Two-0 count. That first strike off the third pitch. Finding the bottom right for strike number 2, 2-2 count. Wagner hit over a third baseline, and it's going to stay in fair. It's going to be a double for Cooper Russell. His day continues, and we've reached the top of the order. Once more, now the fourth go-around of this carousel, Jalen David.
Right fielder number 50, Jalen David.
Jalen David on the day so far, hit by pitch, ground out, and a single. Again, one out situation, runner on second, 1-0 count. This catcher able to stay in front of the first pitch. Seemed a little wild, but able to knock it down. That one sent over to right field. Able to get underneath it. Cooper Russell on the tag up. He's going to get there safely. So the fly out advances the runner to third. 2 outs now. So Muckdogs just trying to bring in Cooper Russell. Now to bat. Number 9. Landon Who. Takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1 count. Landon Who coming in for a pinch hitter. Can't find the box, Wagner, so count moves 1-1. Wagner to deal, pitch number 3, fouled off, count moves 1-2. So far right now, this would, believe, if I'm correct, would bring an end to the shortest lasting inning for the Batavia offense. Would tie it, I believe. Would tie it. Being 5 at bats. Following the foul ball once more to stay alive is a ball. So 2-2 count. Swing and a hit towards first. First baseman able to get in front of it. The play to the pitcher. No good. That one into the dugout for a free base, and that brings in Cooper Russell to add on to the lead. Just like that, off a mistake. Score now 11-0. Muckdogs keep getting it done in so many ways that I couldn't even say so far because I've lost track. But now, with that, Landon Who hit by pitch before I can even finish my sentence at Jackson Inman. But hit by pitch puts Jackson Inman on first. I'll be able to continue off. Landon Who standing on second as he reached first as the first baseman. For Newark, Will Webster was able to get the snag needed to the pitcher to come in to make the play and just missed his glove. Liam Wagner not able to hang on to it. The ball rolls out into the dugout for a free base. So Landon Who advances to second. And then the immediate hit by pitch off pitch number 1 brings Jackson Inman on to first. So 2 runners on, 2 outs. Clean slate, a little mound visit here as well. Plenty of action that seemed, for what I did say earlier, could have been tied for the quickest inning at 5 at-bats, has now extended to pure chaos on all metrics here. And no change, as I don't believe I see anyone warming up. I see players in the bullpen, but no one warming up. Is maybe Newark is just counting this game a loss, given that the deficit is 11-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Now up to bat, Glenn Brooks. Hit by pitch, single and triple. So his day productive as any. No good. That goes for ball number 1, 1-0 count. Deal from Wagner. Sent over to second. Picked up off the 2-hop. And that's going to be the play at first that they needed. 2 at-bats to go. They get it, but a little bit of damage. 1 run brought in for the bottom of the 5th. That brings an end. Batavia still leads 11-0. We'll be back in just a few moments. Can you get hits, runs, and errors for me?
Hell yeah, I can.
Or actually, yeah, you can just read it. It's a little more visible now. I don't think I fixed this, did I? I did not. Let me, hold on, before I do that.
Yeah, you're good.
Newark.
My mic off. Yeah. Hey, Owen.
And that brings an end to the change and an end to Jake Slizz's day. 5 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, only 2 hits, no runs. What a day for Slizz, as I'm sure he'll register the win. I mean, now that's one of those days where you can put that one up in the trophy case just along with everything else. Impressive day from Jake Slizz.
And it sets the tone for your pitching performance going on for the rest of the season. He's always had his 5 innings and stuff, but he's never been able to punch out batters. So today, for him to get 11 strikeouts, that's a very important moment for Slizz that hopefully will carry on for the rest of the season.
I mean, I agree. He's been able to punch out batters. He's been more than capable. Quick reminder here, though, for 2026 seasons. Hey, fans, 2026 season tickets are on sale right now. Come be part of Muckdogs Mafia. Season tickets have a no-waste policy starting at just $99. Call 585-524-2260 to get your seats today. And Rochester Regional Health is the official healthcare provider for your Batavia Muckdogs. Next time you need medical attention, make sure you visit Rochester Regional Health for all your medical needs.
And Grayson, you are right. I was looking at the wrong pitcher right there. But with 11 strikeouts today and having 8 in his last 2 starts, this now puts him at 19 punchouts, which now obviously is first on the team, with the only person behind him being Jack Page, who has 12 right now.
So now up there on the mound for the Batavia Muckdogs. That's the number to get. Sorry for the sound cutout, but now for pitcher, Dean Hoshide. One of the international players on this team. We'll update you on the graphics in just a second. We've reached full count. Trying to just catch up here. Dean Hoshide is on the mound, coming in for Jake Slizz. Quite an impressive day again. 2 hits allowed, 11 strikeouts, no runs. Hit towards second, off the deflection of Cooper Russell will result in on base. Of course, never also got to mention the hitter, but that was number 24. Apologies for that. That was Sam Hines. We've reached the top of the batting order. It's Miles Castillo. So reaches first off the error for Sam Hines. Pitch number 1 goes for a strike. A 1 count for Hoshide. Check swing does not go for the check, really, but still ball number 1. 1-1 count. Is that one down towards third, bottom left? Hoshide looking to deal pitch number 3. Outside. So first appearance for Dean Hoshide. The game so far. 2-1 count. All I know about him really is just, I was wondering if he was going to show up for us. I believe he was dealing with an injury. To my knowledge, from what I got outside the book, was he was dealing with an injury. Not exactly sure what it was, but all I know was that. Eventually, now he's here.
Yeah,
That swing and miss, so the count goes to full.
Yeah, and also, obviously with his injury, he wasn't with the team like the first few weeks and stuff. He moved in basically this Sunday to kind of like meet the team and stuff, and now he finally gets an opportunity to pitch.
Swing and miss, and there's the strikeout. So only takes 2 batters to get comfortable, and that post up the first out of the inning.
Got him with some nice heat in that situation. He's throwing that fastball very early, and it is working for him.
Now up to bat. Number 2, or wrong sheet. Number 1, Jason Brown. Excuse me.
Popped up.
That one. Sent over to second. Cooper Russell able to get on the snag. That was number 9. For Newark. So apologies there. They're sending in pinch hitters. Was not paying attention, Will Webster.
And
now,
that was Nicholas Nelson. That was the pinch hitter.
thank you for that. He did substitute in for Jason Brown early in this game. That was in the 2nd inning. So just part on me for not filling in the lineup part. Apologies on my behalf for that. But that was, again, Nicholas Nelson on the fly out to Cooper Russell for the 2nd out of the top of the 5th. Top of the 6th.
Top of the 6th, yep.
Got to correct myself again. But nonetheless, should be clean here because that's easy to read. That's strike number 2, 0-2. 2 outs. Dino Shide deals home. Off the dirt, the throw to second. Can they get him caught stealing? No. It's going to be a stolen bag for Sam Hines. 1-2 count. One strikeout on the day so far. That's going to be number 2. So, talk about an early Christmas present there. 2 strikeouts in his first appearance as a pitcher, and he's got the team hyped, and you can see as he's walking over to the dugout. But now we're moving on to the bottom of the 6th. Haven't been able to do this so far. Jarrett, what do you think of the game really, I would say, but the score kind of tells the tale, but what do you think?
Well, It starts obviously with your pitchers having control of the game. Once they get all the momentum of the game, the rest is just can the batters do their job for the pitchers. And right now, it's been the perfect group in terms of your batters and pitchers that are working so well together to obviously get this 11-0 game. We just got to constantly keep getting credit to Jake Sliz this game, who had complete control this game, had one of the best pitching performance in this season right now. Now you just got to maybe get a few more runs and then get the job done in the top of the 7th for the mercy rule.
You are correct. Mercy rule is in play given the fact the Muckdogs lead 11-0. Right now, still, we ignore that fact. We move on forward to baseball.
For Newark, number 11, Roland Haley. Haley on third base for the Newark Battle.
Little substitution for the Newark defense. Third base, replacing Lucas Orlovitz. Number 11, Brolin Haley. Brolin Haley coming in at third base for the Pilots. Again, fans, we'd like to remind you that this season you can connect with the Muckdogs like never before with exclusive content on our social media platforms. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter for your Batavia Muckdogs content anywhere, anytime. We'll start things off with the bottom of the 6th in just a moment. Leading off for the Muckdogs, extra hitter, Evan Brock. A walk, triple, and single to his name. What a day for multiple Muckdogs.
I agree with that. A lot of Muckdogs are finally getting their bats going, and obviously we still got a long.
That hit sent over to third baseman. The throw to first in time, and that's the first recorded out. So Evan Brock tries to go off the first pitch, able to get contact. Not able to find the bag in time. One out for the Pilots defense.
And like I was saying, that we got a long game of baseball ahead, especially with more games coming in these next few days. And right now, getting these batters that are starting to now heat up is really going to carry with this win streak as they're trying to gain this up in the standings to first place to try to catch up Auburn and Jamestown.
Brave Redmond. Strike one for the foul. A 1 count. Substituted in for Jalen Roque earlier in this game. He's also positioned at first base. One, 2 count following ball number 1.
My understanding is it's if you're up by 10 runs in the 7th inning, the game's over.
Too high for pitch number 2. Count moves 2-2. Pitch number 5 brings ball sent out towards left field. Who's got it? There's 3 guys in the area. And it's going to drop. 3 Pilots in the area. None of them can find the landing strip, and the ball makes contact with the grass. Oh my gosh, I thought I lost it, but no, it found the grass. And one way or another, that's one way to get on base. Now standing on second is Braden Redmond. Again, the Muckdogs keep finding ways in inexplicable ways, but at the same time, give them credit where credit's due. Joey Socorro now up. Again, Redmond on second. Pitch too high for pitch number 1. That's ball 1. You had third baseman, shortstop, and left field coming over towards the third baseline. It was probably like, I want to say, 5 feet away from being foul, but at the same time, 3 guys gathering in the area to just watch a baseball fall down.
Yeah, and a lot of times, you know, you got to have communication in those kind of situations. Obviously, you also can't really tell with the ball up in the air if it's going foul. It's really hard to tell, especially when you're running backwards. So usually you want the outfield in that situation, trying to get the ball in those kind of situations.
2-1 count. Socorro, nasty slap over to short, but what a snag by the shortstop. Holden Forney able to hang on to it before it gets down to the ground, and Redmond was got running. He thought for sure, as so did I, think that one was hitting the ground, and he's able to get picked off at second. And just like that, that brings an end to the bottom of the 6th and the 6th inning entirely. The Muckdogs finally get held to a donut. We're moving to the top of the 7th in just a few moments. Again, we do remind you that given the fact that the Muckdogs are up, we could see a potential mercy rule and a quicker ending to this game. So if you see us off the air in a unexpected amount of time, that's the reason why. But for now, we'll see you in just a few moments for the 7th inning. We'll be back then. Welcome to the top of the 7th. Leading things off for Newark, Aiden Davenport. No outs is the situation given the fact that he's leading off. Fresh count, Dean Oshide on the mound. Oshide, first pitch, strike 1. A 1 count. Following a quick deal. Outside. 1-1. This game, plenty of players making debuts in all sorts of ways. And you can see on the scoreboard, it's a big factor into why they're winning like this. Another big factor is a name, simple name, Jake Sliz. Again, pitched entirety of 5 innings. Whole 5 innings. No runs scored against, only allowing 2 hits. And 11 strikeouts. 11 strikeouts. Just let that sink in. The count now 3-1.
It's sinking in as one of the better pitching performance this year. And we got to walk.
Ball 4. We'll put Davenport on first base.
Shortstop number 32, Holden Forney.
Holden Forney struck out twice so far. We'll see if he's able to. Just change a little pace and Skips, Coach Skips, coming out to the mound. Visit Hoshide. This might bring an end, and it will. Signal there Hoshide's day will come to an end. And running, or should I just say jogging out to the mound, Landon Stoddard.
Stoddard. There you
I
go.
always mess that up.
There
Thank
you
you.
go.
Thank you for always correcting me with that, Jarrett. It's not even the first part that I get wrong, which most people would. It's ARD. Is it my Rochester accent? That's no excuse. But Landon Stoddard.
Stoddard. Yeah,
I can't do it. That's how I would pronounce.
2 D's. Stoddard.
Stoddard. Ah,
There you
got
go.
it. Yeah, Stoddard. Apologies, Stoddard.
I am absolutely loving this pitching song that he's got right now.
Stoddard, though, returns. He's appeared once so far. Has not completed a full inning in his single appearance. As he tries to round things out for the Muckdogs and bring an abrupt end to what would have been 9 innings of baseball. We'll see if he can make it only 7. Landon Stoddard, standing at 6'1", 170 pounds, freshman right-handed pitcher from Alfred State, has appeared in 4 games for the Alfred State Pioneers, logging 3.2 innings. We'll see if he can continue off. The Muckdogs have left him with a silver platter.
What's going on, fellas?
Number 32 in the box, Holden Forney. First pitch, down towards the dirt outside. 1-0. Second pitch. Let's see if it's any better. Finds the box. It'll find the bat. That one sent over to center field. Fly height trajectory finally comes down and in the glove. Batavia center fielder Glenn Brooks for the out. 1 out. Runner stays at first. Davenport, again, he's the one standing on first after the walk from Hoshide. Right now up, number 11. Number 11, Brolin Haley. Pitch that, can't find the box. 1-0 count. Second one fouled. Is it in play? No, it is not. 1-1 count. Following the foul ball. See if Haley can try to get a run in for the Pilots. They've been held to a donut on the scoreboard so far this game. That one down near the dirt. 2-1. That hit sent over to second. Got the hop over second base. So no play there. And safe at first. So now 2 runners on. That bounce able to go over the mound over the head of Stoddard.
Yeah.
It goes towards second, bounces over second baseman Cooper Russell, who's standing waiting for the ball maybe to get a double play, but no. Miles Manel has to back him up there as that ball takes another high bounce. And the play at first not in time as the ball just, again, took its time with that first bounce. So could have been routine. Ball says no. Pitch outside. In the box, Jarrett Carlos, designated hitter for Newark. 1-0 count. Fouled off, not in play, and in the stands. 1-1. Pitch from Stoddard. That one sent over to short. Picked up by Manel. The throw to first in time, and that's the second out. So now, 1 out away from keeping things scoreless. 22. Number 22 for Newark. Jaden Pina. Again, since the score is 11-0, this is, in one way or another, could be the final out. 2 runners on, 2 in scoring position. First pitch, down near the dirt, 1-0 count. Second pitch, sent high, not in play. Yeah, as you can hear that one above us. That one definitely not in play. 1-1. Following the foul ball. Deals outside 2-1. Trying to find a strikeout. Would be a surreal ending. Fouled, and that one, again, may have gone through the gear for Socorro. Little zip on that ball towards unprotected area. Never feels good, but you can hear the crowd getting into this one. 2-2. Game ender. Seals it. Strikeout. And that's it. And that brings an end to what would have been a 9-inning game. Mercy rule here at Dwyer Stadium. Just like that, it's all over. Final score 11-0 in 7. So talk about statement. That might just be playing a little less of what it would have been. 11-0, your final score. Jarrett, take me through it.
Yeah, it was a perfect mix-up of pitching and hitting. Jake Sliz, player of the game, basically had 11 strikeouts in 5 innings, took control of the whole game, had the momentum, and then it just comes down to, can the batters do their job? In this series, in this game actually, a lot of players were absolutely having their games of their careers, and now they're going to carry that into tomorrow and obviously Monday also, as they still have like a lot more games in this streak that they got to play. But right now they're at a 4-game winning streak, and what a game by the Batavia Muckdogs.
Exactly. Able to just pounce on a team that was struggling. But, I mean, when you go against a team that's struggling, you put up a fight. There wasn't really much fight here. This was just extremely dominate. Just, I don't know how to say it. Extreme domination. That's simply all you can say. This game done by the team, done by a pitcher, Jake Sliz. Tip of the hat there. But again, final score 11-0. That's it from here, folks. We'll send you towards the schedule just for a future outlook. Again, home Niagara tomorrow. Away Niagara Falls Then at Geneva, hosting Auburn. Again, June 18th, we remind you, doubleheader. There's Mad Dog for the win, but doubleheader. June 18th, Thursday at Olean. 7 innings due to it being a doubleheader. Remember that. 5 o'clock. Then at home, Niagara Falls, 6:30. And then at Niagara Falls, 6:30 on Saturday. So plenty of baseball in so many ways. We thank you for joining us on this broadcast. Again, I've been Grayson Natale. Alongside me, Jarrett Campbell. Let's go, Muckdogs. 7-inning game here. Run rule. That brings an end. Good night.
Good night, folks.